Welcome back to my channel, everybody. It's your girl, Cosmic Neck Braids. If you have not already, please hit subscribe. Please hit like to this video already because you're going to like what I have to say. And please, please, please turn on your notification bell so that you get alerted every time that I make a video, okay? Astrology, birth charts, your birth chart is literally your real social security number. I don't care what anybody got to say. The type of information that you can get from your birth chart. Today, we're going to talk about astrocartography, okay? And what this is using your birth chart to literally be able to see how your energy will align all over the world for travel purposes, relocation purposes, finding love. On the day that you were born, in the place that you were born, the time that you were born, the sun, the moon, and all of the other outer planets were already lined up in a certain energetic frequency, okay? Now, what happens is on the day that you're born, I'm sure everybody probably knows this already, just let me get through it. You take on the energy of this planet, the current sign that it's in, and the current degrees that it's in, okay? Now, what that means is the same way like science, when some components mesh and some components don't mesh, this is how energy works. The same way we could feel a vibe and we could tell if it's for us or if it's not. Astrologically, this works as well. And this is why astrology is so important. Synastry is so important, and astrocartography is very important. I always mess it up because I talk too fast. For example, I'm from New York. I live in New York, but I'm miserable in New York. I've never felt secure in New York. It has been a challenge for me my whole life in New York, but this is where I'm born and raised, and my parents was not going to move internationally, and they weren't going to move too far out of state. My Mars squares my ascendant in New York. I do not mesh well with New York. It's been a very big challenge for me. This video will be a screen record. I recorded the process of how to do it so you can see how it's done. And yeah, you're pretty much gonna see what I mean. Like, I'm not good in New York. My energy is not here. It's not jumping at all. But I've always felt called to Atlanta. I've once lived in Atlanta before, but it wasn't for that long. But I felt peace. I was like going through a lot of turmoil in my life. As soon as I went there, I felt at home, like I felt peace. And once I did my cartography chart and I seen that my moon and my chiron literally meets up in Atlanta. And what that means is I will be emotionally fulfilled and healed at the same time if I move to Atlanta. So I'm also manifesting this in this video so I can come back and watch it when I'm one day in Atlanta feeling emotionally secure and healed from all the shit that I've fucking been through. But for right now, I'm going to get into letting you guys know what it is. 5 important lines that you will see on this chart. One being the AC line, or your rising or your ascendant. So wherever you move on the AC line, you will have a lot of fresh starts, a lot of new ideas coming to it. It'll literally be a fresh start for you, like a whole new beginning, a whole new rising experience, because your rising experience where you're from is totally different from somewhere else. Every place has an energetic shift. It has an energetic vibration. The IC line, this is a place that I would recommend you go if you're trying to really raise a family, set down some roots, some foundations, build a home. If you're really family forward or you have a lot of Cancer in your charts, I would recommend you go to a place with the IC line. MC. Now, MC, which is also going to be my next series video, these are places that you move if you're trying to align with your career and your purpose. Life fulfillment and purpose, MC line. This is all about achievement. This is the midheaven placement in your chart. DC lines. Venus rules the DC lines. This is partnerships. This is relationships. This is your contracts with others. This is value. This is money. This is beauty. This is when you look forward with your DC lines. If you're looking for partnerships, relationships, anything having to do with someone else coming together and y'all forming a union, or having some fun, because Venus is all about fun. Now, you also have moon nodes. You guys know that I just made my North Node videos. If you have not watched that, go check it out. I will also be entering the little box above me so that you can check it out. If you do not know your birth chart, I will enter the link down below so that you can see at least what your placements are. If you need more help further than that and you need help with your houses, the aspects that you have, I have as well entered my website, www.greedymoon.com, or you can follow me over on Instagram at Cosmic Neck Braids for further details and insight. Moon nodes, okay? Like we talked about life, purpose, and fulfillment. Moon nodes, what it does is it transit balances your past and your future. You will have a lot of faded events and faded experiences if you move in the energy according to your moon node line. So let's get into it. I got some screen recordings and some narrations so that I can physically show you, because sitting here wasting your time is not the business. Okay, so here is the website, AstroDM, so www.astro.com. What you are going to do is click free horoscopes. You go down to Astro, click travel. You enter in your information. Mine is already entered in. And you can do this, you guys, for anybody, for another person, for your child. If you want to move your child to another place and you don't want to just drag them along and you want to make sure it's compatible for you both, what you do is you press scalable map or whatever place that you see fit for your liking. I like the scalable map because it's easier to adjust the arrows here on the bottom. As you can see, there are a lot of lines and a lot of colors. This sign here indicates my sun. And with your sun, this is your personality. This is your core. This is your self. Wherever you move along your sun will have a confidence boost on you. Wherever you move along your Venus will bring about romance, will bring about value, will bring about love. Wherever you move along your moon, now the moon is emotions. This is your sensitivity. This is your vulnerability. Uranus, wherever you move with Uranus, this will be a place where you break free from traditions and convictions that you were probably raised up on. This will be a place that you'll go to rebel. Your Chiron, this is where you will go to heal. This is where you will heal all of your pain, all of your wounds, your deepest insecurity. I wouldn't recommend anybody move any place where Saturn is unless you literally trying to be your best self times a million, super mature, okay? Saturn is very challenging. Saturn is going to give you a lot of crucial lessons, and Saturn is going to make you very mature at the same time. So if you are looking for that boost in life and you are that type of person, then yes, but Saturn is very harsh and does not take any weakness. This is where we come into a different type of energy. Mars is combativeness in action, or it's excitement in its passion. Jupiter is the planet of luck. So wherever you move in your Jupiter aligns, this will bring you a lot of luck. This will be your luckiest spot. Anywhere with Pluto, okay? Pluto is very challenging as well. This is ruled by Scorpio, okay? So wherever you move with Pluto will have deep transformation on your psychological parts of yourself and your emotional parts of yourself. It is also a planet that once you get through, you are able to be your most powerful self, but why go through psychosis? I don't think it's worth it. Yeah. Neptune. Now, Neptune is a place that you need to move if you're trying to be very spiritual or deep into spiritual practices, meditation, or intuition. As you can see here, they have harmonious aspects and disharmonious aspects. I'm going to show you first harmonious aspects to show you. As you can see, every which way these lines are going, you just kind of click wherever you see fit, wherever you want to travel, whatever you're interested in, whatever you feel called to. As you can see here, I have no lines going through New York for harmonious aspects. So pay attention to that as well. I have no energy here going through for harmonious, which explains why I emotionally feel challenged here living in New York. But if I was to go to Connecticut, this is where my Jupiter line is. I might have some luck in Connecticut. But as you can see, read these inserts as well, you guys. Times are relaxed, are happy and relaxed with your life partner. This seems like a place I could probably go to retire. Now in my life where I'm trying to push forward, I'm trying to go places that will allow me to heal emotionally and bring more insight into my emotions and my spirituality. So for me, I already said that I feel intuitively called to Atlanta. As you guys can see, my Chiron trines in sextiles my midheaven here, which is your MC. Chiron is the planet. Chiron is a healer. This is where you heal your deepest wounds. MC is career. So I would not only be healing myself in Atlanta, but my career will as well excel in Atlanta. Then not too far off, I might have your little husband down in Alabama because I have a Venus line here in Alabama. You guys, I have no Venus line in New York, and I have no lines of harmonious aspects in New York. This is why all my relationships are turmoil, and I'm not doing great here. And like they just don't appreciate my energy. But I'm just gonna go up to Atlanta, and like my energy is totally gonna be appreciated. Not only that, I'm not too far off from Uranus, so I will be making a change and a big impact on the community if I was to go over there. We go down to LA. See, Los Angeles for me, my Chiron is in Los Angeles. So, you know, there could be some healing for me here as well. For this to be harmonious, it can be harmonious, but I will have to do a lot of work and really confront myself. Make sure you guys are reading this. Look at this. If I move to LA, I will undergo a painful separation or experience loneliness and isolation. No thanks. No thanks. I will literally, no thanks. But after all of that work I would put in LA, I could leave a psychologist, a therapist, or a marriage counselor because I would have a greater understanding on the psyche. So, you know, it works, but not right now. No thanks. I don't have time for that. I hope you guys are kind of sort of getting the gist of where I'm going with this. But let's be realistic. You can't only click harmonious aspects. You have to as well click disharmonious to make sure that wherever you plan on going, you can see the type of energy that's around. Now, look. Speaking of disharmonious, oh, looky here, where I live, New York. So my Mars is squaring up here in New York, you guys. Mars is combative, okay? If your Mars is squaring, this is a challenge. Square in astrology means a challenge that you must work through. Look at this. Conflicts in my everyday dealings with competitors and partners, okay? Self-esteem plummets. This is literally how I feel here in New York. Disharmonious aspects, you guys. This is where I live. Not only that, look at my Venus line. My Venus squares here as well. I don't have no luck where I am. So what do? I go down to Atlanta as well and see, and I make sure. Now, that Uranus line is still here for Atlanta as disharmonious because being a rebel and acting against authority and trying to be so powerful, you know, it can have its ups and downs. But I feel like I would be great going up there and shaking up the town with astrology and tarot. So why not? And then you see, it still says here that some of my visions could well come true. So just make sure that you guys are clicking disharmonious aspects as well. Play around with it. See where your energy is needed, where it could be taken all over the world. This world is vast. It's wide. It's big. It's ours. You are a part of this universe. And I hope that this gives you better insight to tell that you are a part of the universe. Your energy is needed all over the place. There is no other you. You have a purpose. We live in a society that is really kind of sort of ego-based. It's kind of popularity run. Well, I know I do. Living in New York, I do. Okay, a lot of ego, a lot of popularity. And it's kind of hard to know that you could be something and you feel it in your bones and you know what you're set here to achieve, but it's not reciprocating. The energy is not giving you what it needs. There's a lot of challenges. So this is just for everybody out there. Please understand that you have a mission on this planet. You are special. Nobody has your DNA. Nobody has your handprint. And nobody has your birth chart, okay? There are places that you can go that your energy is literally needed. You can literally change the world, change your life. You can travel using these type of charts. You can relocate, see where you want to retire. You can find out anything that you need to find out from doing this type of chart. Why not? It's free. And please comment down below the places that you would like to move and the places that align with you and your energy. And if it's Atlanta, hopefully I'll see you there because I want to have a zodiac party. Okay, thank you for coming to my video. Stay tuned for the next video.